DMK to continue to partner the Congress in the UPA, clarifies the DMK chief, confirms that no replacement to be sent for Raja and Maran. A miffed MK Alagiri gives the post-launch session a miss over Stalin lobbyists pushing DMK chief to name the successor. On a day marking the killing of Lankan Tamils, DMK demands a war crime trial against Rajapaksa regime. Taking a dig at the CBI, DMK says the CBI's opposition to bail for Kanimuri is discriminatory and biased. Later, Karnanthi revises his remark. DMK slams AIADMK Supremo, accuses Chief Minister Jayalalitha of indulging in vendetta politics. Jayalalitha government is disturbed with what they called alarming sex ratios in certain districts. Amma extends her cradle baby scheme. Advocates boycott and protest against All India Bar Council exams outside the exam centres. Very good evening. You're watching Late Night News with me, Ashmit Kumar. Time now to take a look at latest stories coming in from across the country. Poverty drives farmers in Maharashtra's Vidarbha to till the land themselves instead of using bullocks. NDTV exposes fresh land scam involving Karnataka Chief Minister. Cracks within the BJP if Yedurappa should stay. Multi-Grammy Award winner Amy Winehouse dies at just 27. Drug overdose is suspected to be the cause of death. Sachin advised rest because of viral infection. Despite early jitters, England continue to build on early gains. Well, first up, in the latest coming in from Coimbatore, the DMK chief, amidst the growing speculation, has finally broken his silence. He spoke to the media minutes back. After much speculation, Karnanthi confirmed that the DMK will continue to partner the Congress under the UPA. Now the DMK chief clarified that the status quo will be maintained and the alliance will move forward. Now importantly, however, he also declared that the DMK will not be dispatching any replacements for the two ministers claimed by the telecom scam, A. Raja and Dayanidhi Maran. Well, on to the sensitive issue of succession now. Despite news of Alagiri giving the General Council meeting a miss, the DMK chief clarified that strongman Alagiri had not boycotted the General Council. Now, according to other reports, however, a reportedly annoyed Alagiri was a no-show at the post-launch session of the General Council meeting. The cause of anger is suspected to be cries by Stalin lobbyists directed at Karnanthi to name the successor. Now, today, Stalin's staunch loyalist and veteran MP Ramanathan asked Karnanthi to name a reliable leader as a successor. Now, almost immediately, a large number of party workers broke out in unison, chanting Stalin's name. Now, Karnanthi sidestepped the emotional call by suggesting a break from the morning session. Interestingly, however, just yesterday at the Executive Council meeting, when Stalin's supporters wanted him to be elevated as the working president, Karnanthi was annoyed and made an emotional appeal asking if the workers wanted him to step down. The DMK chief has been avoiding calls for a successor, saying that this was not the right time. Well, meanwhile, in a U-turn of sorts, the DMK chief was seen retracing his steps after the initial outburst against the CBI. Now, Karnanthi clarified that neither him nor the party was against the CBI. He went on to add that he only doubted certain elements within the investigative agency. Earlier, citing the CBI action in Dr. Kanimuri's trial, he had termed the CBI's actions as discriminatory and biased. Well, and in response to questions about the poll embarrassment, the DMK chief came out and took upon himself the responsibility for the electoral rout. Well, staying with the DMK and all the action from Coimbatore, on day 2 of the General Council meeting, many issues surfaced even as the DMK looked inwards for catalysts to transform the party's fate. Now, here is a lowdown on the political heat emanating from Coimbatore. The loudest message from the two-day DMK meet in Coimbatore: the DMK will completely reorganize its party structure and has even named a committee to define the framework. This move could well benefit MK Stalin in the long run by the infusion of more young blood into the party.
ரொம்ப வரவேற்கிறோம். அதை நிச்சயம் நாங்கள் எதிர்பார்க்கிறோம். அடுத்த பொதுக்குழுவில் மாற்றம் ஏற்படணும் ரொம்ப ஆவலோடு எல்லாரும் எதிர்பார்க்கிறோம். நிச்சயமாக வாய்ப்பு கிடைக்கும். நல்லாக புத்துணர்ச்சிப்படும் என்று கட்சி நல்லாக புத்துணர்ச்சி பெற்று மிக எழுச்சியாக வரும் என்று நாங்கள் எல்லோரும் ஒருமனதாக நினைக்கிறோம்.
Experts say the party's Elam pitch may be an attempt to regain the advantage it lost to the AIADMK on the Lankan Tamil issue, and is now on the same page as the AIADMK with its demand for international action against the Sri Lankan president Mahinda Rajapaksa for war crimes.
CBI ஆயுதமாக வச்சு CBI பண்ணுற தவறுகள், CBI வந்து எங்களுக்கு எதிராக பண்ணுற தவறுகளுக்கு நாங்கள் அதுக்கு மேலே ஏதாவது அவங்க அந்த CBIக்கு மேலே யாரோ பாஸ் இருக்கிறாங்கன்றதுல எங்கள் எல்லா தொண்டர்களுக்கும் விடணும். அதில் எங்களுக்கு உறுதியாக நம்புகிறோம். நாங்கள் CBI அவங்க எவ்வளோ பேர் எவ்வளோ கைக்கருவியாக பயன்படுத்திக்கிறாங்க. ஒன்றுமே இல்லாத பிரச்சனைக்கு ஒரு கடன் வாங்கி கடன் கொடுத்த பிரச்சனைக்கு சம்மந்தமே இல்லாமல் அதில் வந்து சேர்த்தது வந்து எங்களுக்கு தொண்டர்களுக்கு ரொம்ப கொதிப்பை ஏற்படுத்திடுது. ஒரு கோடி தொண்டர்கள் இயக்கத்தை ரொம்ப கொச்சப்படுத்துது CBI. அது வேறு யாரோட அது யார் ஹிஸ் மாஸ்டர்ஸ் வாய்ஸா ஹெர் மாஸ்டர் வாய்ஸான்னு தெரியல.
The succession battle has been brushed aside. Instead, the party is gearing up to tackle other issues like the land grab cases many DMK men have been charged with by the Jayalalitha government. First, it will stage protests outside the offices of superintendents of police across the state on August 1st, and has again reiterated its stand on the Lokpal. It wants the Prime Minister to be covered by it, a stand not shared by the Congress.
The DMK patriarch may have thought that he has put on hold the succession war within the party, but the succession war has just begun at the General Council meeting here in Coimbatore. Now it is manifold challenges for the DMK chief to fight the 2G case legally at Delhi and to fight the land grabbing charges in the state level and to address this issue within the party. In Coimbatore with camera person Anand Peer Mohammed for NDTV Hindu.
Well, now moving ahead, for the third consecutive time, the All India Bar examination has been cancelled in Chennai. Now, the exam meant to test an advocate's ability to practice the profession in the country was scheduled for Sunday, but has been called off in Chennai after a handful of advocates staged a protest against conducting the examinations. While some advocates want the exam scrapped, more than 1,500 advocates returned home disappointed as they were forced by protesters to vacate the examination hall. Our correspondent Salim has this report. Aditya Shivkumar completed his legal education in England in 2010. After enrolling with the State Bar Council as an advocate, Aditya wanted to appear in the qualifying examination to practice law in India. Although he made it to the examination hall, he was unable to take the exam.
Because of 15 to 20 people here, the whole exam had to be cancelled. It is something that is condemned, and the state government must definitely take it upon themselves to ensure that the next time there is a smooth functioning of the exam in total.
The advocates who agitated in front of the examination centres in Loyola College and Ethiraj College for Women say that they had already qualified since they have cleared all the papers during graduation and as such the exam conducted by the Bar Council of India is unnecessary.
Already we have enrolled as advocates, we are practicing. So imposing another qualifying examination for the practicing advocates is totally against the law and natural justice. We are not going to write the examination and we are going to boycott the exam. How many times the Bar Council announced the examination? Definitely we will go to boycott the examination until it is cancelled by the All India Bar Council.
The Legal Education Committee and members of the Bar Council of India passed the notification after 2 meetings on April 10th and 30th of 2010. A move that has not been accepted by all advocates in the state. In Chennai, with Salim, this is Ashmit Kumar for NDTV Hindu. Well, moving ahead now, the extent of poverty in India gets shocking. Man doing the job of bullocks, we'll get you more details about it on the other side.